Hi. Well, a lot of people are asking me why I'm moving back to, well, actually I never really was there to begin with. So a lot of people are asking why I'm moving into acoustic. And I think it's because, like at the beginning of time, when God first gave Allah, I think that's how it went, he gave him a guitar for Christmas. And they played, but it wasn't electric because back then it didn't exist, because I think Bill Gates invented, right?
You're right, you got that.
Yeah, Bill Gates invented the electric guitar.
My son, you know, when he was a youngin', he used to pick up everything. He was a very handsy guy. Nothing was untouched in our house. And one day, he found his old man. He found his acoustic guitar just sitting, you know, in the pantry, where it always was. It hadn't been touched since the 60s, back in my drug days. And he picks up that guitar as if it was his mama's bosom, and he played it all night long. Just sat there and played the guitar. One time after church, we got home, and he set up all the pots and pans around him like a drum set, like a kit, with the floor toms and the other toms, and there were cymbals, and he took his mother's wooden spoons and he just hit away on the drums. He was very musical he was.
Now, the day that they broke up, it was oddly enough a very sunny, beautiful day, and people were celebrating. There was a festival where I lived because of what a beautiful day it was. I think the mayor woke up and he looked outside his window and he was like, "This is beautiful. We're gonna make a festival." And Devil's Toolshed was invited to the festival. I don't know why. They didn't live anywhere nearby. They were American. I'm Swedish, and it's a weird thing. I don't know why they were invited. And it's sort of like an Asian part of Sweden. It's weird. But I digress. They showed up. They were flowering over very early in the morning, and this is my belief, it's just because they were overtired. They didn't know that they were going to be performing a concert. It was the bloody mayor who woke up and said, "I'm going to make a festival, and I'm going to invite Devil's Toolshed." And they woke them up. I think it was 2 in the morning where they lived, and they had to send them over. They didn't have JetBlue. I think it was Delta. They had to come over on Delta, which is stupid. Why would you send a band on Delta? But they show up, and they were very unhappy. I know this because I was there. At the time, I ran the switchboard for the sound and the lighting. But this is way before I met them, and I loved them, and I became a certified Devil's Toolshed learner professor, I guess you could call it. So they get there, and in the midst of all the hullabaloo of bringing in the equipment, one of the members loses his ring, and his ring is actually a key to a safe that he has where he keeps all of his baloney, and he just goes stark raving mad because now he can't make any of his bagels. I guess he eats bagels with baloney because they're circular. See, now it makes sense. You were there scratching your head, and now it makes sense. But so he goes mad, and he asks, I believe the other member is Steven, or is that the bass player? But he asks the other member, "Where did you take it?" And he goes, "Of course I didn't take it. Why would I want your baloney? I'm a vegan," because he is actually. It may be questionable. I might have just made that up. But he says, "No, I didn't take it. I think Jimmy took it." And Jimmy is not the third member. He's actually the manager. I don't know why he blamed it on the manager. But the manager goes, no, I didn't do it. Steven did it. and Stephen is him. Stephen is the man who lost the ring, so it doesn't make any sense. So now they're all thinking maybe it's the third guy, which makes sense. Maybe it's the third guy because we haven't asked him yet. And they confront him, and they find him in his room doing something I can't tell you what he's doing. And he's got the ring balanced on the tip of his nose. It's hanging there, and they're going, what are you doing? How would you do this? And he said, I couldn't help it. I lost that ring with all of my might. I loved it. And they were like, did you want the baloney? And he said, no, I didn't want the baloney, I just wanted the ring. And you'd think that this would be fairly reasonable. I mean, yeah, they caught him doing a little of the old dance, the hanky dance, but you'd think it would be reasonable. But no, they know what he does? He takes out a gun. He takes out a gun and he blasts them. And it was a sad day. It was a beautiful day, but it was a sad day. That's what happened. Honest truth.
I'm still alive.
Well, yes, that's because one of the miracles of modern technology is that they can clone whenever they want.